Hi there, Libra. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for December 16th through the 31st, 2019. If it's your first time visiting the channel, thank you so much for being here. And if you are returning, welcome back. It's great to have you. I'm so grateful for every one of you out there. First, before we get started, a few quick notes. As always, that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Libra out there. So if these messages do resonate with you, they are meant for you. If they do not resonate with you, kick them on out to another Libra. Basically, take what makes sense to you and leave the rest. This is going to correspond mostly with Libra Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Libra cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. Also, if you check the rest of your natal chart and look at the planetary placements and what signs those planets are in, you can also cross-reference other readings, to correspond with the planets and signs that are in your chart, and you'll get even more messages that way. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading or you want to know what card decks I use or anything like that, all that's down in the description box. And I do invite you to reach out, hit that subscribe button, join the Dragon family, also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button, and let me know that you enjoyed this content. So Libra, let's get talking about your astrology as we wrap up the end of this year. It's hard to believe that we're already here at the end of the decade. We're closing out the teens and we're moving into the 20s. So this is a big new energetic and numerological shift that we're going to be entering into. I'm going to show you this printed chart. This is actually dated for December 16th. So you're going to see, so right now there's your ruling planet Venus. It's in Capricorn. We got Jupiter in Capricorn, Saturn, and Jupiter in Capricorn as well. The Sun is still moving through Sagittarius, and it will be going into Capricorn as well on December 21st. That starts our winter solstice. And then let's see what's over here. That's going to be, Mercury is going to be moving out of Sagittarius as well into Capricorn on the 28th. We also have a new moon and solar eclipse happening in Capricorn on Christmas, very late at night. So for some people it'll be like really late Christmas night. Some people it will be the next day on the 26th. So Libra, so much pile up in Capricorn. And as we know, or as you may not know, Capricorn and Libra, they cause a lot of friction in general. Can't say always, because my best friend is a Libra, but I will say that on the whole, those energetic patterns do cause a lot of friction and challenge, and they do butt heads frequently. Both Libra and Capricorn are a cardinal modality, so they're both a leadership-oriented sign. But it's one of the harder matchups, and so when there's a lot of Capricorn planetary energy, you will feel the friction of that. You will feel the challenge of that. And the house that all of that pile up of Capricorn planets is going to highlight for you is going to be right here. It's going to be that fourth house. That's where, like, if I ran a chart, based on just for Libra universally, it would all be piled up in that fourth house. The fourth house is very important. It's a very foundational house. It's ruled by the sign of Cancer, and so it gets into the subjects of home, family, your soul's origins, your childhood, whether it was positive, negative, a mixture of both, which it is mostly for most people, but anything that you experienced in that childhood life, it kind of comes full circle when that house is activated. So it's a time of growth. It's a time of nurturing. It's a time of really caring for yourself as you go through those transitions. Because it's Capricorn energy lined up with that, it's also about really realigning your foundations. Because if you haven't had, really solid, deep, strong roots, it's like it's time to really examine that. That Capricorn energy is going to look very deeply into that and say, all right, Libra, got to pull that out, got to get rid of that, that's not good for you, etc. That can really cause like things to come up that have been hidden, or, you know, emotions or experiences from the past that you thought you kind of buried, or you thought they were all over and gone, but then it's like, boom, no, that's coming up, because you got to look at it and heal it in order to transform past it. I would say, Libra, that, you know, this past year has been very difficult for most people that I know, including myself. It's required a lot of strength, a lot of fortitude, a lot of resilience and patience to get through a lot of these transitions. And so for you, it's definitely the same. And I believe that for you, it's almost, you're going through some of the most pivotal growth of all the signs, because that house is being so highlighted. And also, likewise, anybody out there that has a Libra rising in their chart, that's a lot of where you're going to feel it. So, you know, you'll be part of that too, even if you're not a Libra sun sign. So guys, this is a really, again, a challenging time. But the good thing that has happened is that Jupiter has moved into Capricorn. And that changes things quite a bit, because what that means is that instead of just only experiencing the really hard, stern, you know, dictatorial kind of energy, authoritarian energy of Saturn and Pluto being in Capricorn, now we've got Jupiter added to the mix. And Jupiter is much more benevolent. It's much more about good luck and fortune and expansion and growing past things. And so I think on a lot of levels, we're on the universal level, we're all starting to feel that we're seeing the point of all the lessons. We're starting to say, oh yeah, I know this has been a heck of a year and it's beat me all over the place, but now I'm starting to understand that there were some reasons for that. I needed to get some things out in the open. I needed to open up and heal things. So Libra, for me, if I was going to speak just in general, broad, universal terms for your sign, I would say that healing of the home, healing of the heart, healing of the foundations, and laying a solid foundation. Sometimes redefining your feeling of home. What is that to you? What does that feel like to have that home life that you desire, no matter what shape that it takes? And what do you have to do logically and practically to get to that point? Because Capricorn energy, like it or not, it always requires that we work with it. When you work with it, it's very happy. It's like, oh good, you're going to work with me to get to that outcome. But if you don't work with it, it kind of hits you over the head until you do. So definitely it's a, you know, end of the year and a beginning of next that promises to be very proactive. Also, I'll point out that Venus is moving into Aquarius on Friday the 20th. And that's very positive for you, Libra, because it's a fellow air sign, and Venus is your ruling planet, so where it goes, you're definitely going to feel it, and having it be in that sign of Aquarius activates your 5th house. It's very, very positive. So make sure to get out and about. Don't just stay home, even if you're feeling kind of down or depressed. Make sure to, you know, put yourself together and get out there and, you know, be with friends, socialize, go to places you'll enjoy being. All of that's very important. So let us jump into your cards. I'm going to pull a few major themes, and we're going to pull one major arcana, and then we're going to jump deeper into your full tarot reading. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Libra. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session, and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good for the period of December 16th through 31st, 2019. Thank you so much. Ooh, yes. Heck yeah there, Libra. You got that devil coming up, and you know the devil is aligned with Capricorn energy in the major arcana. So absolutely, that energy is very strong around you. And the devil card really points out that you want to pay attention to any places in your life, anything that makes you feel trapped, you know, tied down, you know, like you can't quite move. anything that makes you feel stuck, anything that's got you stuck to a bad habit or routine is also a thing. Anybody that struggles with addictions, that's a thing to be, you know, very aware of with that devil energy. And because it's Capricorn, you know, alignment, it does require, yet again, that we work with it to get out of those places where we feel trapped or burdened. So let's pull a chakra clearing card with the crystal. Ooh, and look at that. Ah, what a great stone for you there, Libra. This is the bloodstone, and it is for the root, the heart, and the sacral chakra. So to me, this really tells me a lot of things about what you're going through, because it's not just one chakra that's involved here. This is like, it's your heart energy, it's your sacral, which is, you know, your creativity center, and it's your root, which is your grounding and your stabilization. So being emotionally stable, being emotionally healed is very important. So do some work with your heart chakra. In addition to the bloodstone, I would also recommend, you know, the rose quartz. I would also really advise like the rhodochrosite, because that one is very, very good for healing from abuse or addiction. It's really excellent for that. This is the detoxifying time, Libra. So this last 2 weeks of this year, you're clearing things out on a major level. Anything that's been like hidden in the dark, anything that's been, you know, not brought to light, that's all coming out. So absolutely be good to yourself, because again, like I said, with that, you know, it's so much to do with that Cancer house, which is all about the home. It's all about the stability. It's all about your grounding, your roots. This is where you're really pulling back to your center. So anything that you do to stabilize or clear or detoxify yourself and your home is very, very positive right now. Oh, yes. And this is coming from the Unicorn Oracle. This is the card of innocence. So there it is. It's like coming back full circle, Libra, after just feeling like you've been through the ringer, you've been through so much stuff, and you're just feeling, you know, burdened or heavy, or like you can never get back to that feeling of, you know, childlike faith. This is saying that you absolutely can. Take some time to play, nurture the inner child, and live with a childlike sense of wonder. And to me, you know, that Cancer house that's being activated for you is very much about childlike wonder. It's about nurturing your inner child. And, you know, even if, you know, mom or dad didn't do a good job of, you know, nurturing that for you, it's like now as an adult, you can look back and go, you know what is it that I would have given myself as a kid? What's the reassurance or the nurturing or the kindness I would have shown myself as a child? And now show that to yourself, Libra. Very, very powerful. All right, so we're going to move Mr. Dragon over here, and I'm going to bring up your tarot. This is a brand new tarot deck that I just got. I love it so much. I've been feeling really, really drawn to animal spirits more than usual. And this one has, it's called the Spirit Song Tarot, and it's got like every card has a spirit animal on it. So it's still the same lineup as a tarot deck, but all of them have a spirit animal, and I love it. So let's see what is coming through for you for December 16th through 31st. Also keep in mind, Libra, that time is fluid. For some of you, this might not be happening yet. For some of you, you might already be in it. So just realize that time is a little bit fluid and flexible for everyone. Ooh, I like it already. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Libra, look at that. On the center card, we have one of my very favorite animals, the raven, and that is the card for the magician. So this is all about willpower, creation, it's a fresh new beginning. It's the number 1 card. So it's all about taking all of your different resources and talents and gifts and putting them into a new, fresh reality there. So let's bring up a clarifier. I'm going to be using the regular Rider-Waite to clarify this spread. Ooh, Libra, that's your own energy there with the Queen of Swords. That's a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, very air sign aligned. And I always love, of course, she's got the butterflies on her throne because this is transformation, especially of the mind. And, you know, along with that Magician, this is like you are recreating your reality and you are not afraid to use your intuition and your logical, clear mind and cut things out of your life that are no longer working for you. It's really great that that comes up because it kind of tells me that, you know, with that Capricorn energy saying, you know, let's get rid of anything that doesn't work for you, you're going, yeah, I'm right on it. I agree. I want things to be cleared. So in the immediate past, there's that Ace of Crystals. Manifestation, prosperity. There's been some real rearranging around, you know, money, resources, but this is the hand of the divine really coming in to have a say, you know, to make resources better, to make things more abundant, to get you back on a good track. It's very, very blessed when it comes to your resources there. So let's pull a clarifier. Yeah, and Libra, this is like you have to recover for a while. This could also tell me that you've come through some really difficult financial times, and it's like you have really had to do a lot of extra work. You've had to do a lot of rearranging. A lot of things have come in around that, and right now it's like you're ready for like a little bit of rest around that. You've needed some recovery time to get your resources back together. Even if that means like you've really been either, you know, just really strapped. Some of you even to the extreme could be even like a bankruptcy or something like that, where you've really had to do some financial recovery. And it's just telling me that it's like, give it a little time. It's going to get better because that Ace of Pentacles is very, very positive. But for a lot of you right now, it's like, whew, you know, I just need a little break. I need a little, I need to just step off here. So then going into the immediate future, look at this. We have the Queen of Shells with that seal coming in there on the spirit animal. It's about peace. It's about compassion, depths of the soul. This is a very water sign energy because this is the same as Queen of Cups. So could be, you know, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer relating. But to me, because it's that Cancer house that's being activated for you most, I'm going to take this as very strong Cancer energy, you know, where you're really doing that work to nurture and care for yourself again in a very positive way. So let's look at a clarifier. Oh, look at that! Libra, oh, that feels so good coming in. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles in your immediate past, Ace of Pentacles in the future there. So I feel very strongly for a lot of you out there. Obviously, this is general. It's not going to strike every Libra the same, but wow. This to me is like when you nurture yourself and you take good care of yourself, it's like a lot of that abundance, the prosperity, the resources that you need start to really come back in. Oh, what a beautiful thing. Then on the undercurrent, here's in your heart, what you truly deeply desire in the subconscious is that Queen of Acorns, same as the Wands. This is very fiery. This is very strong Leo energy. And of course the house that comes after that Capricorn energy, when things start to shift into Aquarius, is going to be the Leo house. So very soon you will be moving into that stronger Leo fiery energy, which is passion, creativity, generosity. It's like what you really desire is to be a warm, abundant, overflowing, you know, very magical person, because that Queen of Wands is very magical. She's a manifester. She knows how to make things happen. So let's pull a card to clarify. And look at that. Oh, Libra, this is so powerful, because look at that. As you're stepping into this power and desiring very much to step into that power, naturally you're going to be walking away from anything that has not been emotionally fulfilling or spiritually fulfilling. Look at that, 8 of Cups. That's like, you know, anything that was not doing it for you, it's like, I'm out of here. And you're not even going to think twice about it. On the top, we have the Knight of Swords, or feathers as it is in this chart. This is the action and focus. This is what's crowning the spread. So this is a message really from the divine about, you know, clarity of mind, moving forward, not getting stuck or bogged down or worried. Letting go of anxiety is a big one, and really taking action and getting focused instead of dwelling on disappointments or things that haven't gone right. So let's pull a clarifier. Yes, and to me, it's going forward to building something fresh and new, and it's a very solid, because that Capricorn energy that we're in right now, Libra, it's all about manifesting and building something solid and real. And sometimes, you know, because you are a Libra, you'd like to do things with other people. And so to me, that's very blessed, because Spirit is saying you are going to be doing this with other people. The 3 of Pentacles is very much about a group effort. It's not just you having to go it alone and do all that by yourself. So very, very strong. I like that. So let's get some advice on this for you. I like all this. Oh, yes. Okay. So, oh my goodness, yes. Okay, so Libra, 6 of Acorns, 6 of Wands. This is the suggested approach. Success, triumphant energy. This is that elk. I love it going forward. It's very strong. It's very regal, very noble kind of feeling. I think that you're crowned with success, even if you don't feel successful right now. This is like Spirit saying, go forward as if you already have it, Libra. Go forward as if you already are living that success, even if you're not feeling it quite yet. You know, I mean, for anybody resonating with this reading, I really feel like there's a lot of good stuff on the way. Yes, and also don't be so in a rush to chase it down, Libra. You know, do your work, put in the effort, but also don't run yourself ragged. Don't feel like you have to do every single little thing, because there's that 3 of Wands. Let your ships come to you, going into what you need to know. 5 of Crystals. So this is that worry, that feeling of being left out, somehow not being included. But to me, that's always an illusion. There's that ladybug, very, very lucky to me. So that says persist. There's new possibilities right around the corner. And there's that 9 of Swords. It's like you are really working on letting go of the anxiety, the frustration, the worries, the fears, the sleepless nights. There's this new energy coming in around the hopes and fears. There's that Fool card of jumping and taking the leap of faith. Because some of those leaps of faith have really gotten you into trouble, or you've really gotten hurt because you took the chance. And so Libra, you're feeling a little bit shy of going forward in a quick, decisive way like that. That's definitely coming up. It's like you want to keep taking the leaps of faith, but you're like, can I really? Can I do it? So I think yes, but let's pull a clarifier. Yes, and Libra, this is saying, yeah, you don't have to be afraid of taking the leap of faith, but because that King of Pentacles is coming up, this is very balanced, grounded energy, like we talk about all that Capricorn. So definitely vet things out very solidly before you take the leap of faith. It's not wrong to take a jump, but just plan it out a little bit before you do. There's this Eight of Cups coming up again, Eight of Shells. The quest for renewal is coming up as the outcome, and you had that card come up twice, just like the Ace of Pentacles. So to me, the two messages coming through really strong on this is that you're going forward to more fulfilling emotional experiences, and also that there's a lot of abundance and spirit-led prosperity coming in. And look at that, absolutely. Renewal of emotions with the Page of Cups coming up on top of that. This could be apologies that were deserved. This could be a new relationship coming in because you are leaving ones that were not working for you. Could be a couple different things that come in around that. So let's pull a last affirmation card to wrap up your reading here. And look at that, Libra, with the lily, a card of transience. Lily white flower is bright. Enjoy it while you may. The lily pale, your bloom will fail, for all must fade away. So live in the moment right now, Libra. This is about embracing innocence, faith, and just staying one day at a time, because all things pass away, whether they're challenging or whether they're really positive. It's like everything, all things pass. This too will pass. So if you're going through a really tough time, believe me, it will go and it will get better. So, Libra, I will be seeing you all very soon, and I hope you have a great rest of your 2019. Take care.